Well, hello there, Retro PC Durham. Chris here. We got some PC parts unboxing here. We got another donation. Rob, R-O-B-B, Rob in Whitby, with a great donation. We chatted on Kijiji. He saw my donation ad and said, "Hey, I got some stuff for you to pick up." So we're going to take a look at what we got. First off, we got a couple keyboards here. We'll move the trays out of the way. We've got this nice IBM PS2 style keyboard. It's really good. I used to have a similar model to this that was the USB version and it had a little mini USB hub. Also happened to be missing one of the legs at the same time as well. So it's not like the super most enjoyable keyboard to type on, but they're pretty sturdy and durable. And then we've got this True Touch by Manhattan, a no-name brand PS2 keyboard as well. But it's in good condition and it's got a, I don't even know what's going on here. This looks like it like flips up, but I don't think it actually does. But it's got its legs, so, you know, it's pretty nice. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the stuff here. We've got a suction cup camera mount holder thing. May or may not still work. Cool, I guess. We've got a Madonna. We've got a PCIe card here. This is an HDMI capture card. One of the ports here is X'd off, and actually, let's take a look here and see. Yeah, take a look at that chip. Take a look at that chip. It's burned out. So we've got this 4 HDMI port capture device with one burned out port. I don't know. This looks like it might be kind of chintzy. I mean, it's 4 HDMI captures, so it's, I mean, not chintzy in terms of the functionality, but in terms of the quality of it. Not having any type of cooling or heat sinks on any of the chips, not having any external power, relying solely on the 75 watts of power from the PCI Express slot. I mean, I guess this is okay. I just would have expected with that much capture you would need some additional power to it. So we might get around to testing this out. I mean, I used to live stream and this would have come in handy. I guess if I ever decided to get into it again, I could make use of this card. I wouldn't really put this into a donation machine because it really doesn't have any use for standard productivity apps. All right, moving on. We've got a RAD here. So we've got a Corsair CW-9080021-WW. So whatever that is. So this Corsair radiator. Still got liquid in it, shaking around a little bit, so it might be low. Who knows if it still works? We'll have to maybe test that out and see if we can get it running on something. Okay, USB 1 or USB 2 A to B. We've got a hard drive clip here. This is, I think, off of a Dell. We have a mouse, a Nextech basic optical mouse, USB. Always handy to have more USB mice. We have a micro USB to, here we go, let me go. Micro USB to USB adapter. Could be kind of helpful. Lots of cables in here, holy cow. All right, 2.5 to 3.5 inch bracket, great for installing SSDs. Another VGA cable coming over here in a second here. I just got to get it untangled. Got a gray VGA cable. Oh, wow, or beige. Save that for a beige retro monitor, maybe. Another mouse here. We got an AST no-name brand 3D optical mouse here. So another mouse, those are helpful. We have a CD-ROM drive, or sorry, a CD rewritable DVD drive. So pretty old, but a small one here. This looks like it must have come out of a small form factor HP computer because it's got this little clip on it, which means this wouldn't have come out of a laptop. But this could fit into a laptop, so I guess it's okay to have a spare like that if I get an HD laptop that's missing the optical drive, and it takes that card, that drive, then it'll work. Another one of these HDMI to micro USBs. So that's 4 now, right? Another VGA cable, another SATA, got here? Oh, no, we're now up to five HDMI to micro HDMI cables. Okay. Another Dell mouse. This one's still in the packaging. Convenient. Looks like we've got a CPU installation tool. So this is like a CPU slot helper for an Asus motherboard. We have a bridge, SLI mode bridge here as well from Asus. So I guess helpful to have one of those if I wanted to ever do SLI. I mean, who does SLI anymore though? Ethernet cable. Oh, what donation would be complete without an old IDE cable to add to the collection? And then one lonely thumb screw. One sad, lonely thumb screw. Okay, so that's what was in the box. Now, slight adjustment of the camera here to take a look at some of the other stuff that came in. So, number one, we've got this old looking case here. Asus powered case. Still has a spot for a floppy drive, so this is like maybe in Pentium 4 era. And we do have a motherboard in here, Asus P5L MX, and we've got a processor still installed. This is an LGA 775 board, and maybe we can take off the fan and heat sink here and take a look at what processor is installed on this. So just pulling up the clips here on the stock fan assembly, and it does have some paste on it, so we should grab, just gonna grab some paper towel here and do a quick wipe on the processor and see if we can see what the processor actually is. I'll move the light a little bit here so we can see. It's a Pentium 4 IC641. I know it's going to be kind of hard to see with the light shining off it. Maybe I'll take the white balance and unlock that. So yeah, kind of hard to see. IC641 Pentium 4. So older Pentium 4 processor. That might be a hyper-threaded SKU. It's not going to be great for upgrading to Windows 10. We've got a second case here, another one of these powered by Asus. It's not, I can't, is it the exact same case? Yeah, I think it's just dirtier, so it looks a little bit different. So it's the exact same case. This one has a P5L MX as well. So the exact same case, the exact same processor. So I'm going to assume that this is going to be another P4. And we'll just pop this one off as well. And see what we get out of that. I'll move that. Look at that. Just dried on. Dried on. Okay, this one is a 641 as well. So, exactly the same. So we got a pair of LGA 775 motherboards with Pentium 4 processors, which is okay. Like, these old cases, they'll clean up. They look like they're in pretty decent shape. If the boards are still good, I don't mind if the processors are old, because I've got tons of Core 2 Duo processors that have come out of other machines where the boards are bad. So if those boards work, then I can easily put together another couple machines running Core 2 Duo procs. Next, we've got this thermal tape case. It's in pretty decent condition. There's nothing inside of it. It's still got all of the drive trays and everything in it. So that might be pretty good for building a machine out of. I have to confirm that the doors for these are all with it, because it seemed like some of them might have actually been missing the panels. And then lastly, we've got this, I guess, no-name brand from Canada Computers. And we've got an A-series processor in here. So if we pop off the side panel, and we can show the inside here, kind of a generic case here. And we've got an A6-5400 processor. So that, I think, it's a quad-core processor, and it's an APU. Not great quality, kind of an older machine, but we can definitely make something work out of this. So I'm happy with that. The desktop A6 and A8 processors are pretty good for general computing. You know, they're not really something that's going to translate all that well into equivalent gaming, right? Like, even though these are like 2014, 2013 processors, they're not generally all that awesome. But overall, I think that works out pretty good. So overall, I would say this is a pretty good haul, an excellent donation from Rob. What a great guy. So three system boards, one of which has a good processor, the other has processor upgrades required. If they all work, that's 3 computers I'm going to be able to finish up and donate in the next couple months. And then another case here. So if I've got a working system, I can get working in that. As far as a board and processor and everything else works, that could be 4 machines. And that I think is the most important part here. And then, you know, stocking up on even more cables than I can possibly know what to do with. Anyways, thanks for checking out another video here. Hope you are having a good time out there, and the weather is turning in a positive manner for you, and life is getting better, and you're staying safe and staying healthy. And we will catch you in the next one.